Shallow Hal is one of those films that I watched because I felt like I had to see it at some point in my life. And I can honestly say it's one of my favourite films. Certainly maybe not my top 20, but it's high up there as a film that I really thoroughly enjoyed. And that's unusual because I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Jack Black. But this film and the twist that's in it is amazing. Now I say twist, it's actually how it's being marketed. But at the time, I went in blind, I knew nothing about it, so I will treat this discussion by not revealing what that twist is in case you do avoid what it's actually about. But it's not really a twist, so I will talk about it towards the end. So basically, a shallow man, played by Jack Black, who only sees women for their appearance, starts to date somebody and he begins to fall in love with her. But things are not as they seem. And the thing that's not as they seem is incredible because I didn't see it coming. It's so cleverly done. And this woman, Rosemary, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, she's quite self-conscious, but she's beautiful. She's stunning. I mean, she's played by Gwyneth Paltrow. And Hal cannot really understand why she doesn't see her own beauty because she's beautiful. He can see that she's a really nice, lovely person. They're getting on really well. She's got, they have a lot in common. She looks gorgeous. She's got a great personality for him. Everything is going well. And then the twist happens. And I love it. And I thought it was incredible because I didn't see it coming, because I wasn't paying attention to how the film was marketed. I was genuinely surprised and taken aback. And once you see it, or once you find out what it is, you can then think back to what's happened and piece bits together that you didn't necessarily question at the time, but makes a lot more sense. And I think that means the film has to be watched twice to be enjoyed to its full capacity. I have seen it twice, and with the second viewing, I think the element of surprise isn't as great, but you can get a lot more out of it by picking up on things that were missed or perhaps considered irrelevant with the first viewing. And any film that makes you want to watch it twice is pretty powerful. This was directed by Bobby Farrelly and Peter Farrelly and written by Farrelly and Sean Moynihan. I do think the development of the narrative is absolutely fantastic. As I said, I didn't see it coming. And okay, from now, I will give a couple of spoilers. Well, I'll give the one spoiler as to what happens. But as I said, it's kind of being marketed in this way anyway. So the description from IMDb covers up this pretty clearly. And obviously, because it's in the description on IMDb, it's not really a secret. A shallow man falls in love with a 300-pound woman because of her inner beauty. So he's actually under a spell, and he can only see her as this, I guess, drop-dead gorgeous woman. He can't see her as a 300-pound woman, and that's not revealed that she is actually heavier towards the end. And it's all about, you shouldn't be shallow and judge somebody by their looks. You should look at the inner beauty, which is significantly more important than somebody's weight or appearance. And it is poignant. And I don't think I judge people by their appearances, but, well, I mean, no more than the average person would, but I certainly judge things like books by their appearance, and maybe an area. If an area looks run down, I just think it's going to be rough. I'm pretty judgmental in that sense. So it does kind of give you a lot of food for thought. I think it's fantastic. I truly loved it from start to finish, both times. I haven't seen it a third time, so I don't know how I'd feel now. But just talking about it, I really want to watch it again. It's incredible. And I can completely understand why it's got a lot of hype around it. I know some people aren't that bothered about it, but personally, I think it was pretty incredible.